Okay, here's your instructions for installing the bumper protection strip for a Mini Countryman F60. You want to go ahead and clean the bumper. Got a little soapy water and a microfiber. Wipe it down very good here. Make sure all the dirt, dust, any imperfections are off of there. If you need to clay bar, you can go ahead and clay bar. But that's all you really need to do. Now take your bumper protection strip from motoringstripes.com. Okay, take it here, fold it in half so you can find the center. That's what we're going to do. So line up the ends. You see where they are. Then run down here and make just a little bit of a pinch. Not too hard, just enough where you can see the little crease there. That's the center of the bumper protection strip. That's going to help you line this up without doing too much extra effort. If you want to put a piece of masking tape on there, you can do that too instead of making the crease. But this lines up with the center, the latch there, so you know it's centered. The camera is a little bit off angle, so it doesn't look like it is, but straight up and down, that little crease is lined up with the center. Now you want to take your bumper strip, turn it upside down, grab a pair of scissors, have those handy, flip it upside down, and just peel the backing a little bit off of the actual strip itself. Take it there, make a little tunnel. Now take your scissors, and all you're doing is cutting the backing paper here. Just make a slit, and then what you're going to do is cut about an inch of it or so off. So basically you've exposed just about an inch of material there. That's what's going to hold it in place. Now, line up your little crease with the center where the latch is to where you know it's lined up right to left. So you get it straight and you get a good eyeball. Make sure it fits really good. Okay, make sure it's lined up. Now, it's lined up right to left. Then you're just going to touch where that's exposed and it's going to keep it in place. Now, your strip's in place, you're going to be good to go. So, what you do next is get your squeegee that came with the bumper strip, and you're going to peel up. You're going to do this one half at a time. I'm going to start with the left half. You peel it back, take the entire backing off of here. Okay? Be very careful. Now what you're going to do is take the squeegee, and you're slowly going to, and I'm not using a lot of pressure here, just a little, kind of a light to medium pressure. I'm pressing this down and making sure it's flat. And the reason you don't do light to medium pressure is if you get to the point and you want to realign it, you can pop it back up, just like that. So light to medium pressure to make sure everything's lined up and in place, and work your way all the way to the end here, all the way out to the very edge. You can use your fingers also here once we get to the end because it's kind of curved. So flatten that out, and you're not going to worry about this little strip here at the edge. You're not going to worry about the edge yet. Come to the other side, peel the backing paper off, grab your squeegee. I'm going to flatten out my little crease there, press it down a little bit, and I'm going to do the same thing on the right side and running it flat, very easy to medium pressure there all the way to the end to make sure it's flat. And it was a little cool this day I did the install. So if you want to use a heat gun or a hair dryer, even probably most of you have a hair dryer laying around, you can go ahead and do that, and it softens the material, makes it a little bit easier to work with. So anyway, what I'm doing here is you squeegee out towards the edge of the bumper, and up here you get a little bubble. You press it right out. The material's made to do that, and make sure it starts pressing a little bit flat here. And this is where a hair dryer might come in, because it makes the material a little more flexible. It was kind of, like I said, cold during this install. So now, I'm going to take my thumb and we're going to work the edge here. We're not going to press it all the way down. We're just going to work right on the corner and make sure the corner is down flush. And really, you're just pressing about 1/8 of an inch down, right around the edge. And so you run it all the way along the edge, pressing to make sure it's on that corner really good. And work your way all the way over. Flatten that down. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to take my other thumb and work my way back the other direction, really just pressing it down about another 1/8 of an inch down on the face of the bumper there, and make it all the way back across. You see how the material is just kind of falling into place? Like I said, if you have too many wrinkles there, you can take a hair dryer and warm it up, and those will flatten out. The material stretch is pretty good. Now take your squeegee, and then you gently just flatten those anything else down. Flatten all the way across there. Got a little dirt on it. Wipe that off. Then press any Any little air bubbles or anything, press those out. Get those out quickly, and they'll be gone. And there you go. There's your bumper protection strip fully installed. If you want to take a heat gun now and run it over it, that'll fix it. You'll be good to go.